And I'm gonna pick a pass up that people are gonna be later when I get back home. Get ready to
I mean, I'm just talking nonsense now, but I just, the hardest part of that for all of us, forget about the minutia.
Yep, that's good. Thank you, Ed.
The ratings, who does this, that type of thing.
Right, exactly.
If I do a story with that, even a little story with Steve, I do this, story, I know a lot of, that's my joy.
Right, exactly.
You know, and
Yeah, you don't want to give that up so easily, you know. Nowadays, it's becoming more and more pressure for nothing to give up.
yeah, because I'm talking to Julie or whatever, and she says, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
I'll be able to believe it.
So what's the December this year?
March of next year, I'll be 40 years. And then I did 6 in WSOC in Charlotte, North
Is that
Carolina.
right?
So, I mean, I just, I like what I do. I like what all of us do. And to me, that makes it hard to like, but then with all this coming down and everybody has to stay screwed. Those folks I was talking this morning, everybody's like, what's happening? What's coming back? And one of my name is Jay, is holding up there with letter, Linnea, short,
Yeah, I know.
redhead,
Yeah,
redhead.
yeah.
She just pulled out 2 weeks ago. So we don't know if they're gonna replace her or what. And she works Saturday to Sunday.
So it's so slow that you don't even know what the timeline is like.
So we're just kind of like, okay, we'll see what happens.
Hey, here's others. Rachel Clark, Richard Riverdale, Jessica Albert, Max McGee, Paul Gessler, Cena Geber Ab. Oh, he's the one. Yeah. Cena Geber Ab, Stephon Dingle, Deanna Massey, Alexis Davila.
She's good?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my God.
And
I
she's
like
the head
that.
of their union, the act council. Skydance.
I like the Alexa.
They
She did good.
Paramount and all, everything.
They say like Paramount though at the top, right?
So in the last year, we lost about 16 people. So you make that make sense. So that
All right, folks, there we go.
makes a lot of sense. If you read it, you just gotta read it.
That's crazy.
How's everybody?
Morning.
Good morning.
Just gonna go out here on this little corner. Yeah, I'm gonna let everyone else slide up, and then I'll back up. Appreciate you.
Anybody else? All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Happy holidays. You know, today's announcement marks a true collaboration with our county, state, and federal partners to dismantle a drug trafficking pipeline that was funneling cocaine between Texas and Maryland. I want to thank and acknowledge Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger, Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough, Baltimore City Police Commissioner Richard Worley, Baltimore City Sheriff Sam Cogan, Christopher Gimenez, Special Agent in charge of DEA Washington Division, and Jeff Beeson, Executive Director of HIDTA. Through collaboration and coordination with the talented individuals and their teams standing behind me, the following individuals have been indicted on drug trafficking charges: Benjamin Rivas Lopez, Santos Ayala Soriano, Brian Juarez Cruz, Pablo Adebolo Molino, Freddie Lopez Chinchilla, Gerson Tabreo Chinchilla, Hamilton Cha Pecai, Hermano Aguelo Manias, Alvin Ayala Piaz. I'd like to remind everyone, before we get into details of this indictment, that individuals charged by indictment is presumed innocent unless until proven guilty in trial. Beginning January 2025, detectives from the Baltimore County Police Department Narcotics Unit commenced an investigation into a group of individuals that were believed to be importing large amounts of cocaine from Texas into Maryland. Detectives also found that the organization was using multiple residents as narcotic stash locations, including an apartment in southeast Baltimore City and another home in Baltimore County. Through several investigative techniques, the detectives developed a pattern for the organization that led them to believe a new shipment of narcotics was going to arrive at an identified stash location in Baltimore City on October 2nd, 2025. They obtained search and seizure warrants for the stash locations, as well as multiple vehicles that they believed were being used by members of the organization to facilitate their narcotics trafficking. After tracking a vehicle being driven by the defendant Molina and defendant Lopez from Houston, Texas to Baltimore City, detectives monitored the narcotic stash locations. They watched as Molina, Lopez, Cruz, and Soriano carried multiple large pieces of luggage into the apartment. Detectives then immediately executed a search and seizure warrant. At the location, recovered a total of approximately 43 kilograms of cocaine and a bolt-action .22 caliber rifle. This volume of cocaine was approximately a street value of around $4 million. Benjamin Rivas Lopez, Santos Ayala Soriano, Brian Juarez Cruz, and Pablo Abadelo Molino were all arrested on the scene and have since been indicted in relation to the contraband recovered from the apartment. Assistant State's Attorneys Megan Green and David Weissman will be working hand in hand, I believe, on some of these cases. Simultaneously, as the apartment was searched, detectives also executed search and seizure warrants on another narcotic stash location in Baltimore County, along with several vehicles that are being driven by members of the organization. As a result, investigators seized approximately 360 grams of cocaine, $5,921 U.S. currency, and a loaded Ruger .22 caliber rifle. In addition to Baltimore County Police Department, the following agencies assisted in the execution of search and seizure warrants on October 2nd, 2025. Baltimore City Police Department, Baltimore City Sheriff's Office, Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, Washington, Baltimore HIDTA, Drug Enforcement, and the DEA Drug Enforcement Administration. As a result of the contraband seized, Hamilton Cha Pecai, Herman Aguelo Manias, Gerson Tabro Chinchillo, Alvin Ayala Paz, Brian Juarez Cruz, and Freddie Lopez Chinchilla have been indicted in Baltimore County. Assistant State's Attorneys Catherine Turbo and Catherine Smith from the Baltimore County State's Attorney's Office will be prosecuting those cases. I will now turn this over to my counterpart in Baltimore County, Scott Schellenberger.
Good morning, all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Bates. Criminals know no boundaries, and as you can see by this group up here, neither do we. Your viewers should see that there are so many folks behind us who really were instrumental in getting all of this done. It's the kind of group effort that we can make together that will take down these kind of criminals and take down these drug trafficking forces. It's very important because we see so many individuals who die as a result of ingesting some of these drugs, and therefore we're very proud of the work that we've done, and we look forward to continuing to prosecute everyone who is connected to this drug trafficking. Thank you so much.
Now, Chief McCullough from Baltimore County.
Good morning. Much what I have to say, our state's attorney has already said, but together we make our region stronger. We stand together, we work together every day, and many people don't know that. This seizure represents one of the most significant enforcement operations our department has carried out this year. I would like to commend the dedicated detectives within the Baltimore County Police Department who work relentlessly on this investigation. I also want to thank Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates and his team for their partnership and willingness to prosecute this case, and our local state and federal partners who we work closely with on a regular basis, especially our state's attorney, Scott Schellenberg. This investigation began back in January of this year when detectives learned of an upper level drug trafficking organization that was supplying cocaine in the Maryland and DC areas. After consulting with the Baltimore County State's Attorney's Office, it was determined that the best course of action would be to pursue a large-scale, dedicated investigation into this organization. During the past year, detectives from the Baltimore County Police Vice Narcotics Section, with the assistance of the Baltimore Drug Enforcement Administration Office, observed a pattern in which this organization was operating. As a result of this investigation, 10 search and seizure warrants were executed, which resulted in 43 kilos of cocaine being seized. The street value of that seizure is approximately $4.3 million. Additionally, this investigation resulted in 9 criminal indictments. This investigation and subsequent arrests demonstrate the exceptional work being done by detectives assigned to the Baltimore County Police Department's Vice Narcotics Section. Through their unwavering dedication and strong partnerships with local and federal agencies, these detectives are making communities across this region safer, and they're saving lives. I would next like to turn over the lectern to Special Agent in Charge Chris Jimenez.
Thank you, Chief. Hey, good morning, everybody. As Chief said, my name is Chris Jimenez. I'm the Special Agent in Charge of the Washington Division. Before I even get started, I just want to thank all my partners. If you don't know, or if you do, or if you don't know, DEA can't do our job without our state and local partners. We just can't do it. We're thrusted into the community, and we rely on our state and local partners to continue our investigations. So for today, I would like to thank, Mr. State Attorney Bates, Chief McCullough, State's Attorney Schellenberger, Sheriff Cogan, and of course, Commissioner Worley. Without them providing task force and helping us with these prosecutions, these type of investigations will never come to fruition. This operation highlighted today is a great example of that partnership. We have every agency I just mentioned inside our task force and inside our HIDTA groups with Jeff Beeson back here. Marylanders are witnessing firsthand the effects of both local and international drug trafficking networks that are infiltrating our communities with violence and distributing dangerous drugs such as cocaine, as you see seized here, counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl that have killed over 300,000 Americans in the last 3 years, and methamphetamine and other illegal substances. Our citizens worry about our safety of their children, their neighborhoods, and their loved ones. With our local businesses suffer from it, and our potential customers of those businesses avoid the area due to the plight of drug trafficking. As you can see, DEA and all our law enforcement partners standing up here are using every tool and resource at our disposal to eliminate major law and drug traffickers that are violating both our state, local, and federal laws. Our mission is clear. DEA's mission is 100% clear. We save and protect American lives. Under the leadership of DEA Administrator Terrence Cole, our operational strategic goals are centered on the 3 core principles: commitment to law enforcement, result-driven initiatives, and fostering collaboration with our state and local partners. To quote Administrator Cole, the strategy is an all-hands approach. We're throwing everything in to end the scourge of drug trafficking in the communities. I want to assure you that we're working every day to put an end to these activities, bring these responsible to justice, and return neighborhoods to the safety, and return the neighborhoods back to the people. Our partnership is not just about addressing current issues, but also about laying the groundwork for a brighter, more brilliant, resilient future here in Baltimore County. I thank everybody. I specifically thank all y'all for your partnership. I cannot express how important that is to our task force here in Baltimore. Thank you very much, and thanks for coming today. Say, Terry.
Yes, thank you. At this moment in time, once again, I think the beauty of this is that we're all in this together. Doesn't matter state, local. We're in this together as a team. And once again, I want to thank the units from Baltimore County. Did the hard work. They're the individuals you don't see, but they're the individuals that are spending time away from their families, making sure that our communities are safer. This doesn't only affect Baltimore County, Baltimore City, but affects all the state of Maryland. And once again, we could not be here today without working together as an entire team, partnership, state and federal. With that, I'll open it to any questions.
Sure. Out of all the names that you mentioned, and I won't try to enunciate them.
Thank you. It's a little difficult
Was
on me.
ICE involved? Because it seems like these are all Hispanic men. Were they United States citizens, or can you elaborate on that any more further?
That part of the investigation is ongoing. ICE was not involved in.
Well, because some parts of the investigation are still continuing, we cannot necessarily elaborate on that, but they were not involved in this early portion.
Mayor, you talked about 9 indictments and local and international efforts dealing with drugs. Are there more arrests anticipated, more indictments in terms of how this investigation is ongoing, what's happening?
Well, I'll turn that question over, but what I can say about they're indicted in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. And I will go ahead and turn this over to Scott Schoenberg.
Well, in the county, we're still investigating other individuals that we believe are connected to this network. And so at this moment, I'm not at liberty to say how many or how far we're going to get. But I can tell you we are pursuing others who we believe are connected.
Anybody else? Alexa?
Forgive me if you have to repeat yourself, but aside from, what else can you tell us about the individuals? Are they repeat offenders?
Anybody?
Two of them are on probation
No?
Two of the individuals are on
Step up to
probation.
the mic, please.
Two of the individuals are on probation for accessory after the fact to murder.
Which ones?
Sorry, old age requires me to.
Be out here.
That would be Hamilton Eduardo Cha Paquet and Herman Dario Aguilar Mencias.
And is that a Baltimore County murder case?
Yes.
Is there anything, can you give us some preliminary information about that so we know which one we're talking about?
There is still an ongoing investigation with respect to that case, so we cannot give any information about that.
Like the year it occurred, or is it? Or did it just happen?
2024, perhaps? Yes, 2024.
Anyone else? Thank you.
Thank you.
I made you put your reading glasses on.
And he made
I'm-
and he made he said it's recorded. Did you hear him?
I'm going to get a copy.
Just in case you didn't hear it, it was your state's attorney that said that.
I'm going to get a copy of that and send it out.
I will prompt you when I said you weren't